Well, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, it's great to welcome Woodchopping into the main arena tonight for a men's international relay. And it's a great pleasure now to introduce you to a man that's been announcing for many years at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. Please welcome Mr. Lindsay Parnell.
Okay, thank you very much, Angus. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have an extra team in the mix this year. We've got a team from the US of A to go against Australia and New Zealand. As you might remember, New Zealand, they're the winners from last year. They defeated Australia. First of all, we'll call out the team from the US of A. And the team comprises of Matt Koga, Jason Lentz, Jerry Gingrass, Mike East, Nathan Waterfield, Arden Cougar, Walter Page and Mike East. That's the way. Give them a big welcome, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the US of A. Okay, the next team to come forward, the great team from New Zealand. They were the winners last year. They comprise of Jason Wynyard, the captain, Jack Jordan, David McDonald, Fave Sefo and Warren Riddle, Kyle Lemon, Shane Jordan, and their manager, Mook Honick. What about another big round of applause for the Kiwis? We've got to have a few Kiwis in the audience tonight. Okay, here we go. The team from Australia, led by their captain, Lawrence O'Toole, Glenn Gillum, Brad Delosa, David Foster and Jamie Head, Cody Steers, Braden Moore, and of course their manager, Mr. Kerry Head. Okay, at this stage of the proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask everyone to please be upstanding and gentlemen to remove their hats for the national anthem of our three countries. First up, we have the national anthem of the US of A by Mia Batra. That's the way. Let's hear it for the US of A. Okay, to sing the anthem for New Zealand, we have Benny Falamaka.
E ihoa atua o ngā iwi matora a ta whakarongona me aroha noa ki a hua ko te pai ki a tau toe a ta whai mana a ki ti a mai a o te aroa. God of nations, at thy feet, in the bonds of love we meet. Hear our voices, we entreat. God defend our free land. God Pacific's triple star, from the shafts of strife and war, make her praises heard afar. God defend New Zealand.
That's the way. A big welcome for the Kiwis. Now to sing the national anthem for Australia, we have Katie Carr.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Well done. A big cheer for the Aussies. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call a medley relay. It consists of underhand cutting, standing block, single saw, double-handed sawing. And we finish with the final underhand cutter, and the captain will finish on the standing block, work our way from the inside of the arena to the outside. So it won't be long before we get the indication to let them go. They'll go on the count of 3 when the teams are ready. And it'll be up to the first axeman that cuts to see if they can give their team a lead, who will give their team the first break. We're expecting a very close race, so I hope you enjoy good voice, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and cheer them along. I think the Aussies may need to hear a bit of cheering tonight. We've got a top-class team here from New Zealand, and the US of A have been doing very well over in our Woodchop arena. They've been amongst the prize money. Okay, as soon as we get the indication from the managers that it's all ready, we'll send them on their way. Okay, the Aussies are right, New Zealand's ready, and the US of A, best of luck, Axeman. Axeman on the count of 3. Axeman, stand your logs, get ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you better cheer them along, ladies and gentlemen. They're fairly hard wood here by the look of it this evening. Who's going to get around first? And it looks like Australia's around with the US of A. Hard log here for New Zealand on the underhand. Lawrence O'Toole cutting for Australia in the underhand. World-class underhand axeman, along with Walter Matt Cougar there for the US of A. And the US of A, they've got the jump. They've got away first into the standing block. Got a bit of a lead. Away goes Australia. Glenn Gillum takes over for Australia in the block. And New Zealand's away with Jason Wynyard. Come on, axemen, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the 3 axemen in the standing block now. It can all come down to where the hard and the soft wood is in these races. It depends where they put the blocks up. Australia's got the jump at the moment. They're around. Round goes the US of A. Jason Wynyard's doing a good job here for New Zealand, coming home strong. Had to change axes. It's anyone's race at this stage. Who's away first in the single saw? And it's going to be the Aussies away first in the single. Got Brad DeLosa single-handing for Australia. Come on, let's keep this Aussie team going while they're in head. Brad Delos has got a fair lead here in the single saw. Away goes America, the US of A. And away goes New Zealand. And David Foster's away with Jamie Head for Australia. Come on, keep them going, boys and girls. Cheer them along, get these Aussies home. They got a lead tonight. US of A and New Zealand soaring frantically here, but we've got a big lead. They take over in the underhand. Cody Steers cutting the final underhand for Australia. Let's see who can get away first out of New Zealand and the US of A. We got a big lead, the Aussies. Keep them going, boys and girls. Cody Steers going well. Underhands away for New Zealand. Kyle Lemon cutting for New Zealand. Great underhand axeman, along with Matt Cougar for US of A. Come on, let's hear it, boys and girls. Who's going to get away first in the final block? And it's Braden Meyer away first for Australia. He's got a bit of a lead tonight. Come on, cheer him along, boys and girls. Who's going to get home first here? We've got a big lead in the Aussie team tonight. They're going well. And then Kiwis are away now in the block. Won't be long before we get US of A away, but the Aussies have got a big lead. I can't see him losing at this stage. Braden Meyer's about to drive off the final log as New Zealand goes around, and there's a decisive victory from the Aussies tonight. They didn't like getting beaten out in this arena last year, so they've come home strong this evening. Now it's between New Zealand. I think New Zealand's got a bit of a lead here on the US of A. Shane Jordan drives off for New Zealand, the final log. Around goes the axeman from the US of A there in the final block. Looks like it's Walter Page. Being encouraged by his teammates. They've come a long way, these US of A team. Give them a bit of a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's help them home in this final log. Not an easy thing to come over and cut our hardwood, but they've been up to the test. Come on, a couple more blows and they'll be off. We'll have them all teams off. For one more, there goes the US of A. Well, if you like that, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot more action like that over in the Woodchop Arena. We go for the whole period of the show, so we hope we can see you over there, but that gives Australia a 1-0 lead in the 3-test series. We'll be back here tomorrow evening. Yeah, don't forget, we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon, approximately the same time, I believe, with the second race. And of course, the third race, hopefully we need a decider, but the Aussies are up 1-0. So how about a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for these axemen. Some have come a long way to be here in Sydney. And it's good to see the three teams competing. So as I said, don't forget, there's action and plenty over in the Woodchop Arena throughout the rest of the show. We'll be back out and see you here tomorrow afternoon.
Well, a very special thank you to Lindsay Parnell. Isn't it great to see Australia's own sport, woodchopping, and to welcome the United States of America and New Zealand. So once again, everyone here tonight at the Spotless Stadium, put your hands together. Come on, Australia. Give those axemen a big, big round of applause. Congratulations. Well done. And they'll be parading off very soon. You can keep that applause going. Because very soon, folks, just to let you know, we have coming up tonight for you is the magnificent radio. So stay and enjoy that. Glenn Morgan, the voice of radio in Australia, will be introducing you to the International Radio Series, Australia versus New Zealand, the final. Then we have the magnificent voice, an icon in Australia, Troy Cassar-Daley, the man from Snowy River. Some more great music from Troy Cassar-Daley. And then we have, hopefully tonight for you, we've got a giveaway. We have a giveaway, so you stay and be seated for that. We'd love to hopefully be able to see you win the prize. Showtime FMX, and then we have the Colours of the Outback Pyro Musical. Sit back, relax in the magnificent Spotless Stadium, and we'll bring you some special messages from our sponsors.